If you struggle to play deep half guard, take a look at this 3-stage approach into some sweeps and attacks. Max and I are gonna start here in half guard. Now, basic half guard attack, right? If Max is pushing and trying to cross face me here, I can use my underhook to look to take his back, right? So my first attack is always gonna be that. If Max doesn't read this whizzer correctly, I'm gonna take his back. He's trying to cross face me here. I throw my underhook as I start to slide my body down. Look how he didn't read the whizzer. I start now to come up and attack the back. Okay, so again, first stage on this is simple. He doesn't whizzer, he makes the mistake. I come here, I make my underhook as I slide down. Look, there's no pressure on my shoulder. His hand's posted on the floor. Hug the waist, I post my right hand. I'm gonna build up strong to my right knee. I open my knee strong. I'm gonna connect my hands with a seatbelt grip. From here, I'm gonna push off my left foot, drive everything to the right, and now I look to attack the back. Okay, so one more time, just from this side here. Max makes the mistake, makes a very white belt level mistake here. As I roll the underhook, he doesn't whizzer my arm. I'm gonna use my arm and my leg like a pendulum here. As I start to hug his waist, I post my right hand, I bring my head up. Now my knee follows, I come up, open my right knee wide, I have good base, I connect a seatbelt grip. Okay, again guys, we can start to attack the back from here if we'd like to just throw hooks. We just need to make sure our hips are on top. I prefer to take people off at an angle, so I like my left foot pinched behind Max's feet, my hands connected in a seatbelt, and I drive to the side and put my hooks in, okay? But what's Max gonna look to do here? He's gonna whizzer my arm, okay? Anybody with any grappling is gonna whizzer your arm here, and he might even do this by accident, where I just roll underneath and he's whizzering here. The first thing we have to be careful of is Darce chokes. Okay, I have to make sure that my head's just not here where Max can reach this hand through and start to choke me here. So, what do? There's 3 things that I need to do here to make sure that I don't get Darce choked. My elbow is gonna come high. My left hand, my underhook, I point up this way. My head is gonna go up into Max's chest, and my right hand is gonna push, and I'm gonna destabilize him. I make like a C grip here around Max's thigh. So this is the position. So now Max try to Darce choke me here. It's really difficult, as opposed to if I'm like this, he's gonna Darce choke me there all the time. So I wanna be this position, okay? Now, I'm pushing with my right hand, my head's high, my elbow's up. Max is giving me a lot of pressure with this whizzer. I can't just come out the back anymore. I'm gonna take my left foot and step over Max's leg. And now I'm gonna make a scissoring motion with my legs. As I do that, my left hand's gonna transfer from this grip to here. I'm gonna scissor my legs, I'm gonna base off my right pinky toes, and I'm gonna bump my butt underneath Max and take him right over the top for a deep half sweep. Okay, so again, from here, I throw the underhook. Look how he whizzers my arm. I need to destabilize, put my right hand on the thigh, lift my head, and open my elbow. Now, my left foot steps over. I'm gonna start to scissor my legs as I hug around the waist. And look how when I scissor my legs, look how Max's foot is behind my knee here. I wanna keep this tight. Now from here, I push off my right pinky toes. It's an easy thing to carry him up and over into side control, okay? Remember on this, the harder that my partner whizzers down, the more he bears down on my shoulder there, the easier it's gonna be to take him over. So that's gonna be a really important key here, is Max is gonna be really driving on that whizzer to not let me go to his back. That's when I sweep him over, okay? That's where the third part of this gets fun. If I throw the underhook, Max doesn't whizzer, I take his back. If I throw the underhook, Max does whizzer, I sweep him over. So now Max gets put in this weird dilemma where he has to choose. He's either gonna give his back or he's gonna get swept. And what happens oftentimes is when I go to sweep my opponent, he's here, he has this whizzer. As I go to sweep him, Max decides not to fall and post his hand. Now I punch my underhook, come back to the back. So I play this game between taking the back and sweeping him. Again, from here, everything remains the same. I roll my underhook, 1. Look how I'm in deep half here. My right hand pushes to destabilize. I start to scissor my legs here. As I scissor, I bump my hips. He posted his hand. I come back out the back door. If I start to come back out the back door, he whizzers again. I come back underneath. I sweep him back through. So we play this dilemma where he has to either whizzer or post. He has to make the decision there. Okay? Understand, if you guys prefer on deep half guard, if you prefer to play deep where you're scooping the leg, that's fine. This sweep will also be good. I like to push the knee open because of Darce chokes. I feel that I'm a little bit more exposed when I'm tucked as opposed to out here. Okay, so I prefer being a little bit more pushed here. Though, again, a common question on that sweep is, can I come underneath? Absolutely. I prefer to push through to protect our neck and not get Darce choked there. But that's going to be a 3-part strategy from deep half guard. Guys, if you want to see the opposite on how I like to pass half guard, you can click right here. If you want our full jiu-jitsu curriculum, you can go to coreprobjj.com right here.